should you spend the next 8 hours watching Finding Her Edge? Lucky for you, I already watched the first 2 episodes, and I am more than happy to share my thoughts. We've got our star, Adriana Russo, and her family's failing ice rink. It's been 2 years since her mom passed away, and to make matters worse, her ex-boyfriend and ex-skating partner is coming back to the rink to skate with somebody else. So we're automatically introduced to Adriana's middle child syndrome. While both of her siblings skate, she is relegated to the status of rink employee like any other guy. Like, when we first see Elise, the oldest sister, and Adriana, the main character and middle sister, interact, it doesn't feel like they're sisters. It feels like they're enemies. Like, maybe Adriana could be being bullied by her older sister. It's really weird vibes. Adriana truly has a hard knock life because in her role as pseudo-employee for the rink, she constantly has to fight with her dad because her dad doesn't want to run the rink like a real business. Papa, if you don't pay the janitor, nobody's gonna want to skate for your team because the rink reeks of trash. He doesn't seem to get that through his head. All that he cares about is spending money in order to make Elise's Olympic prospects the best that they can possibly be. Adriana is a little bit more business-minded because somebody has to be. So she oversees a lot of different areas of the rink, and that includes checking in on her younger sister's rehearsal. When Adriana goes to the dance studio / barn thing and speaks with her old ice dance coach, who is still her younger sister's ice dance coach, the coach brings up how her former partner is coming back and inquires how Adriana feels about that. Immediately, the businesswoman Adriana shuts it down. And she's like, it's a business decision. I'm glad he's coming back, even though he'll be dancing with somebody else. And it's very clear that she's not that glad about it. It's actually very difficult for her to stomach the idea of being back in the same house with them. Because, fun fact, at Russo Rink, they don't just skate together and train together, they also live together. There are a bunch of adolescents living under one roof with seemingly little to no rules almost. Well, there's rules, but they're not enforced. Like, this is craziness. Tangent aside, her former coach also brings up how there's this guy, Braden, who's looking for a new partner. And Braden apparently is really good. But Adriana has hung up her skates. So, and I don't know why she just doesn't jump at this opportunity. Freddie must be overly good at being an ice dance partner for her to skip out on this opportunity to partner with somebody who is very good at their sport. We get to see how sprung she is over this young man, Freddie, when she not only gets the fluffiest towels as she sets up his room for him, but she also leaves a picture of them two back when they used to be partners, framed in his room. Okay. It's very clear that she has some hope in her heart that things will go back to the way they were before. She is delusional a little bit, but you know, it's the start of the season, so of course they have to have a welcome party. And at said welcome party, Freddie and Adriana finally have a chance to talk, connect. They even hold hands at one point, and when it's getting emotional, Braden walks in. The Braden who's looking for a partner. And not only is he just looking for a partner, he's specifically at the party looking for Adriana. So obviously, Freddie catches an attitude about this, and then Adriana is super annoyed, and she kind of tells Braden off. Personally, if I can speak my truth for a second, I'm glad they were interrupted. Because what do you mean the girl is yearning? That's not how it works. Boys yearn, girls don't. This is basic romance principles. Obviously, I'm joking, but on a serious note, I don't want to see my female main character yearn after a guy that I don't even know why she likes him. Maybe show me that he's this amazing guy before you make her a simp for him. Matters just keep on getting worser though. Throughout the night at this welcome party, there's a lot of different well-to-do individuals, people who could really help the rink out. And it's very important that they maintain their image at this moment, right? So tell me why during the party, the Russo's cars get repossessed. So obviously, Elise is feeling the pressure. Her car just got took, and the only way to get it back is for her to basically win gold at the Olympics, which means that she has to be darn near flawless for the rest of the season. No pressure. No pressure at all. So Elise takes a step outside. She's trying to calm down, decompress, and guess who follows her? I couldn't have guessed that this was happening. The person who follows her is Brayden. Brayden followed Elise? Arf? Not only did he follow her, but they start flirting a little bit, which is weird to me. And then even weirder, this random drunk guy named Weston comes up and is like, oh, like, I want you to think that I'm important to you, and like, I want you to like me, and blah, blah, blah. It's just really weird and random. Brayden and Elise just go back inside. While this is happening, though, Adriana is confronting her lying daddy because when the cars got repo, he was like, oh, I just messed up the credit card details. Adriana knows that he was lying through his gosh darn teeth. So he's obviously mad he got called out, and he pops off on her and tells her to stay in the child's place. Okay, so why am I running the rink, though, if I'm a child? That doesn't make any sense, Papa. Adriana's feelings are hurt in this moment, and she just wants some comfort. So she goes upstairs after her father goes off on her and tries to find her older sister just to seek some comfort. But that is not what she found. She actually stumbled across her older sister hooking up with Brayden. And they didn't even have enough shame to look embarrassed when she walked in. They were like, hey, like, that's how Brayden was. Brayden was like, hey, like, you're insane. Did you know that? I'm glad to be the first one to tell you that you are crazy. So the next morning, of course, there is a competition. Adriana is still doing her middle child responsibilities of working on the logistics of the event at Russo Rink. She even gets the special treat of getting to watch her ex ice dance with her friend. Like, it is very hard for her, and you just can't help but feel sorry for her in that moment. Of course, Elise is competing. She is the rink's hope, the rink's future, until she injures her shoulder really, really bad when she goes out on the ice. So that leaves the question, who can the rink rest its hope on now? So basically, the Russo rink put all their eggs in the Elise basket. And the Elise basket exploded into 1 bajillion pieces. So in order to make sure they have what they need to make the splash that the rink and the team needs to make, they gotta make something shake. So Adriana knows how dire the situation is. She's putting those skates back on. She is even going as far as to get on the ice with Brayden. The Brayden that was just hooking up with her sister. And the Brayden who interrupted her special moment with Freddie. She does not like this guy, but they're trying to make it work. It's not working. She's objectively kind of rusty, and he's objectively annoying. So she just leaves the ice frustrated that she even tried because it turned out so poorly. For Elise, though, she had an injury. Thankfully, that injury is something that can be healed from. And it was honestly kind of sweet that Brayden visited her at the hospital while she was injured. Like, why is he kind of sweet? Like, why is he a gentleman, though? Like, Adriana is still upset by how things went on the ice, and she just goes to the hot tub to cool off, which seems kind of paradoxical when you put it like that, but it works. She is sitting over there, and guess who joins her? Her ex-lover, Freddie, joins her, and they're having this heartfelt moment, and he gives her some really encouraging words. But the moment gets interrupted by Freddie's new skating partner. So it just becomes... the moment dies. Back in the world of Elise, she is out of the hospital. She's out on the town doing retail therapy. Girl, you don't have any money, but that's none of my business. And while she's out, the drunk guy named Weston shows up again, but she's actually feeling him this time. Arf? It seems like they're low-key in a relationship. It seems like they're just in an on-again, off-again type of Selena Gomez, Justin Bieber type vibe. But the thing is, I think the guy is kind of cute because he seems genuinely really devoted to her and like he really likes her, and they put him in a good light. I haven't read the book. I don't know all the depth and the layers, but they put him in a good light. He seems like a nice guy, even though he plays hockey. I like him. So back with Adriana, she's cooled off in the hot tub. She's gotten her encouragement, and she knows how important it is for the rink to have hope. With this in mind, she chases after Brayden, who was going to leave after their failed session on the ice, but she rings him back in. You want to know how she does it? I'll tell you how she does it. She chases after his train, is on there, and is like, I am in it to win it. Let me show you. She starts playing some music, and they dance in the aisles of the train. And this is kind of where I started to feel the buzz. It was bzz, bzz, bzz. It was buzzy because they have a good physical chemistry that makes you go like, hee hee hee. Like it's a good vibe that I wasn't expecting them to have, to be completely honest with you. During the dance, they even almost kiss. And when they stop dancing, they try to act like nothing happened. Like, I know you saw that, because I saw that. With this, Elise is able to convince Brayden to be her skating ice dance. Yeah, her ice dance partner. So Brayden and Elise pull up at the bonfire, hop out at the after party type. And everybody's like, oh my gosh, you guys, I didn't think this was going to be a thing. Like, everybody wants to know all the details. And everything is fine, honestly, until Elise gets jealous and interrupts the interaction between Brayden and Adriana, because not only is Elise there, Elise's boyfriend, is also there. And Elise's boyfriend, Weston, remembers that Brayden was hitting on his girl. So, of course, they fight. And it is low-key Elise's fault. But in Elise's defense, she wasn't sober. So, can you blame her? It gets kind of intense. The fight gets kind of intense. The police officer, who is Weston's mom, breaks up the fight. And the rest of the team, the skaters, are all sent home to get reprimanded by Papa. While Brayden and Adriana have both decided between themselves that they're open to skating with one another, they still have to pitch the idea to the big guy to sign off on it. Papa Russo is cool with it on one condition. The condition being that he maintains a professional relationship only with the Russo girls. Brayden agrees. Then he immediately goes to Elise's room. So obviously this whole thing is going to be a mess. And those are just the first 2 episodes. Is she going to get back with Freddie or start something new with Brayden? Is the rink going to stay open because Papa doesn't know how to manage the money, so I don't feel like it's going to be able to stay open? Is Elise going to stop low-key being a horrible person? These questions and more may be answered in the subsequent episodes, but you'll have to watch to find out. Have you guys seen the rest of the season? I feel like nobody is talking about the show, so let's chat in the comments, bro. Thanks for watching to the end, and I will see you soon. Bye.